This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weight. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, what up? Happy Wednesday and happy birthday to me. Welcome. Jason Walker Show on a beautiful day, a little breezy in the Helena area. No golf today for the birthday just because of the wind, but happy to be here and happy to be with you. I believe this is the first show I've done on my birthday in the last 3.5 years, so maybe it's happy birthday to you. Coming up today on a show that you can always check out, jasonwalkershow.com, also Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Podbean, Network One Sports, Rumble, Truth Social. We're everywhere. Spotify, iHeart, Podcast, so many more great places. Just go to jasonwalkershow.com to make it easy on yourself. And also, check out Continental Divide Radio. New songs being added nearly every day. You're going to hear some System of a Down thanks to Helena High football coach Dane Broadhead bringing it up yesterday with the Chop Suey. Got the little one. Got the little one's talking. Here, come tell us what's going on. She starts kindergarten tomorrow, so.
About the flag?
Yeah, what's going on with it?
Dada?
Yeah?
It's super windy outside and the flakes blowing so much and you might want to blend it in.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the update. Appreciate it. All right. You want to say the... Okay, go ahead.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Great job. Thanks, sweetie. Okay. I'll check it. Okay. Commercial break. I'll check it. Yep. That's called television and radio and podcasting at its best. Thanks, Sweet Pea. Okay. Yeah. She starts kindergarten today. We dropped off her kindergarten supplies at her school, and she got to see her classroom for the first time. And yeah. You did get to see her classroom. This was the second time. Yes. Mrs. Simonson.
And then tomorrow will be the fourth time.
And tomorrow will be the third time and the first day of school. Yep, you're excited. Awesome. You can go sit over there if you want. I'm playing in the bathroom. Okay. Okay, biscuits. Okay, Bluey. All right, I got to do the show.
Daddy, I'm going to make a card for you.
Okay, thank you. I got to do the show now. All right. Love it. Yeah, it is windy for sure today. Walk Up, brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry. 3 distinct divisions so you can create the log home of your dreams and your budget. You can check out milled, handcrafted timber frame. And I was talking yesterday about the cabin. I sent a picture I sent to my buddy Art over there at Montana Custom Log Homes. And I said, I don't think my wife's going to let us get this because it's too big. That right there was the one I want, but I don't think she's going to allow that. So probably a little on the pricey side there. Oh, well, thank you, sweetie. I'll open it now. It's my birthday card from the little one. All right. Ooh, beautiful. She painted it. I love it. Thank you, honey. Okay.
I used a lot of blue.
You used a lot of blue, which is my favorite color. Yeah.
I also used yellow, orange, green, red, and blue.
Love it. All right. Thanks, sweetie. Okay, I'm going to do the show
Keep
now.
it in your office forever.
I will keep it in my office forever. I'll hang it up somewhere. Thank you.
In your office.
Yeah, I'll hang it in the studio here. The Off-the-Wall Advertising Mancave is what we call it. So if you need advertising, get done off the wall. And Okay, I'm going to do the show. Not yet. I'm doing the show. I'll check it out during the commercial break. Okay? Well, we'll see how long I can talk.
I'm going to set the time on Alexa. Now that you know when it goes off, I'm going to set
Okay.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes. So I have 10 minutes to get to a commercial, and then we'll take the flag.
10 minutes.
Protect the flag during the wind.
Daddy, 10 minutes.
Yep.
10 minutes. I'm going to set 10 minutes on the Alexa timer.
Okay.
When it goes off, flag.
Perfect.
Let's say that flag. You're gonna put that flag inside of this.
Okay. Okay. Let me do the show now.
Can you see how windy it is?
Yeah, I can hear it. Thank you.
10 minutes. And
Okay.
let you know when it goes off.
10 minutes. Okay.
Let you know when it goes off.
All right. You can leave that open. Okay. I just kind of threw off. I don't know where I'm at now. Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. By the way, she brought up Alexa. You can go to just say, Alexa, play Continental Divide Radio. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay. You can say, Alexa, play Continental Divide Radio, and it'll play. It's fantastic. That's how it rolls. Okay, so she's hanging out with the dogs. We're going to do a show, and we're going to get started with news out of Billings for football. Billings Outlaws going to play in the Arena Football League. Moving up from the Champions Indoor Football League into Arena Football. Lots of stuff going on behind the scenes down there. The AFL has been around off and on for a long time, and Billings will play in the first season with the commissioner in attendance yesterday to announce it. This is the third time the AFL is trying to get going. New ownership group. It closed in 2019, bankruptcy. It was a long time good football league from 87 to 2008, and then again from 2010 to 19. So they'll play the Arena Bowl. Kurt Warner, remember him? Standout. But Billings unveiled this team yesterday. Cedric Walker, who played 10 seasons in the original AFL, will succeed the last coach who took over, Sean King, in midseason. So it'll be a good deal, and the Outlaws will bring a lot of people to the stands. National TV coverage, sponsorship deals, and look, for Montana, it's the closest you're going to get to an NFL team, right? You're not getting an NFL team in the state. So that's pretty good news there. Let's see. So the Outlaws moving off to the AFL. Speaking of pro football, 5 players with Montana connections made final 53-man NFL rosters announced yesterday. Will Dissly, still in Seattle. He was drafted by the Seahawks in 2018. He's back in the tight end room. Obviously, Troy Anderson, he is back with Atlanta his second year. Had such an impact his first year, and they expect a lot more out of Troy, the former Bobcat, down there in Atlanta this season. Alex Singleton, who had signed with Denver. I think he's entering his second year with Denver. Also, former Grizzlies Dylan Cook and Samari Toure making NFL rosters with Green Bay and Pittsburgh. Dylan Cook makes the 53-man roster. He's a former quarterback at Butte High and MSU Northern. Then he moved to the offensive line. 6 players were waived this week. Seattle waived Malik Flowers, Patrick O'Connell, Ty Okada. New Orleans Saints waived Lewis Kidd. LA Rams waived Lance McCutcheon, Daniel Hardy, and the Seahawks had waived MSU former cornerback James Campbell last month. So that is what is going on in the world of football. There was one other thing I was going to bring up here in the opening segment before the little one decided to to crash the party, so to speak, on a birthday day. There was some news out of Grizz Camp this week. University of Montana football player no longer on the team following an alleged assault. This was first reported by the Montana Cayman. Jalen Hall, freshman from California, cited for misdemeanor assault against his roommate, another student athlete, earlier this month in their dorm room. Hall's no longer listed on the team's roster. Sports Information Director Eric Tabor confirmed to the Cayman that Hall's no longer with the team. He's also no longer enrolled in school. He was with his first season with the Grizz, signed in December. 3-star recruit from Mater D Catholic in San Diego. So there you go. All right. Are we getting close to our alarm clock? I'm not sure. It's a little one. I got to go check the flag. She's concerned about it because of the wind. She's a patriotic girl. Got to say the pledge, too. So let's take a break. We'll come back. When we come back, we're going to talk to Tyler Murray, head coach of East Helena in his third season. Tough loss last week at home, opening up the year against the defending champs, Lewistown. Heading to Hardin this week. They get Billings Central at home next week. We'll talk about the schedule, the move to the Eastern A, and also what he expects from the Vigilantes this year. Lindsay Day, Helena High volleyball coach, set to join us as well. And much more still to come here on a Jason Walker Show Wednesday. Looking forward to sticking with you for the whole hour here. Also, on this day in history, I mentioned that? Yeah, little one's got me all discombobulated. She's so excited for kindergarten tomorrow. Kindergarten starts. She's excited. We toured her playground today. And they have some of the plastic wood stuff. They have old school, like, playground equipment, like old school, like the metal slide that gets hot, that you couldn't go down today because it had a puddle on the bottom of it. Yeah, the old school metal monkey bars and climbing equipment. Like, it brought me back a little bit. It was kind of cool, but very cool. She got to see a couple of her preschool friends, and it's going to be a good year in kindergarten. So looking forward to that. All right, quick break, come back. We'll talk to East Helena High football coach Tyler Murray about my Vigilantes. Walk Up, brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry. You've got 3 distinct divisions. They are veteran-owned, family-owned, woman-owned, and operated. Check them out, yourcustomlog.com. Tyler Murray next on a Jason Walker Show.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
If you are truly looking to get away for a weekend, let Auto Concepts get you started. Introducing the Overlander camping setup. The tent fits right on top of your truck, sleeps 3, and features an LED light bar and USB connections. It's easy to travel with and pack up to get you away from everyone and up off the ground. Auto Concepts also will get your rig detailed to look good for the summer to make sure your vehicle looks sharp inside and out. Auto Concepts does window tinting, lift kits, cattle guards, and more. Everything your vehicle needs. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals. There's only one place in Helena to cure your craving for Cajun cuisine, and that is Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys and catfish to jambalaya and much more, Cafe Zydeco has the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. And Cafe Zydeco cares about those that take care of us. Military, law enforcement, first responders can get your drink free as a way of saying thank you to those that protect us every day. If you're looking for a place to grab lunch or dinner, get the flavor of the Big Easy in Big Sky Country at Cafe Zydeco on Euclid in Helena.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number 1, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number 1 is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Ah, summer. A time to work in the yard and get all those projects that you've been thinking about all winter done. And when you've had enough, go to Lucky Duck Casino and Bar to cool off, relax, laugh a little or a lot, your choice, have a drink and play your favorite games. There's plenty of new games and your old favorites. Now, if you don't want to work hard and the relaxing part sounds the best to you, then just head over to Lucky Duck Casino and Bar on Dredge behind Jade Restaurant. Happy summer, everyone.
Jason Walker here, and if you're like me, some nights are mine to cook at home, and there's only one place that I know I can trust for a quick, easy meal for my family. Dinner's Done Right. When I stop into Dinner's Done Right, I trust that there will be a great selection of food that is healthy and easy to cook, either that night with their ready-to-make dinners, or I can plan for a weekend dinner from their frozen choices. And when I'm out and about in town, I know I can stop in for the grab-and-go salad bar with the freshest ingredients and homemade dressings. For monthly menus and more, visit dinnersdoneright.com.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Just like yesterday, no music return. What the heck is going on with this thing? Oh, it's killing me. Welcome back, Jason Walker Show. Is it working now? I don't know. It was playing yesterday. Oh, that was over here. Now we'll figure it out. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Welcome back into the Off-the-Wall Advertising Man Cave. Jason Walker along with you here on a beautiful, breezy Wednesday in the Helena Valley, talking Montana sports. That's what we do. And one of those that we like to chat with each and every week is the head coach of the Helena High Bengals. His name is Dane Broadhead, and he joins us here now. No, it's not. That was yesterday. Wow. East Helena coach Tyler Murray. My vigilante. I got the vigilante shirt on. All right. Still trying to get a helmet, by the way. I'll ask him about that. Tyler Murray joins us here, Jason Walker Show. All right, Coach, tough opening game to open up the season with the defending champs, but what were your takeaways after you've looked at film?
Yeah, I got to give hats off to Fergus. They are a very good team, very good program overall. Played them in JV as well on Monday, and so hats off to them. But for us, we're getting closer to where we want to be for sure. Just got to keep taking care of little things. Little things become big things in a hurry. So that's our stress to our kids this week, especially like on offense. Right, we're 0 for 9 on third downs, and we weren't in bad positions. Right, in the past it's been 3rd and 12, 3rd and 15. We got to convert our third and 2s, 3rd and 3s, stuff like that. Yeah. So the best is. We need your best when your best is needed is the message this week.
I like that message. I don't know if I've heard that phrased that way before.
Right.
East Helena football coach Tyler Murray joining us, the head coach of my Vigilantes. I got my Vigilante shirt on today, Coach. So
I love it.
Just for you. I still need a helmet, by the way, and I know it's only been a few years, so you don't have any going through the recycle mode yet, but. I gotta get one posted up in here.
Yeah. We got that's the crazy thing this year. We got 85 kids, so all of our buckets are filled right now, and luckily Great Falls High let us borrow a few. So we're maybe a couple years.
I'll keep waiting. Hopefully, I'm still doing the show by then. 85 kids. That's a great roster for Class A football.
Yeah, we're excited. A lot of freshmen. It's a around 40 freshmen. So half of that, that class coming in, super enthusiastic about football. Both the kids and the parents just bought into that. So I'm pretty excited about that. But then, we got decent numbers in the upper end as well.
You keep trying. I mean, this is what, year 4 of the
year 3 for me.
3 for the varsity, but but still, you're trying to build a program, and it's not going to happen overnight. We're seeing what good things are happening there. Good things are happening at Lockwood as well, but they're in the same position as you guys, and I know you'll face them later in the year, and we'll talk to you about that later in the year. But how fun has it been building a program?
Yeah, it's been a journey so far. It's been fun. It's been, like you said, it's not overnight, but as we get to year 3, we get less things that, we've been doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we're starting to see that success, and our kids are starting to understand a little bit more about what we're doing. Our coaching staff is a little bit more cohesive. So it's getting really close to where we are on the tipping point to, hey, I think we're a good football team. Let's go out and prove it, that sort of thing.
You lost some seniors from last year's first senior class, but take me through the team this year. What can Vigilante fans expect from individuals on the football field?
Yeah, hats off to those seniors last year, the pioneers, if you will, and the first graduating class for East Helena High School and starting the program 5 years ago now. But this year, lower number of seniors again. You got about 6 or 7 seniors. But we're just trying to maintain the same thing we've been trying to push through in our program, right? On the field, being tough and physical, being able to run the football, stop the run on defense. We put a big emphasis on the special teams game this year. That's been kind of one of our weak points in the past. So more sound on special teams. And then we're trying to be, like I said, run the football on offense, but then also be explosive. We have some good playmakers. They're kind of young on the outside, but they're good. So we're trying to be explosive vertically that way.
Take me through some individuals that we can expect to do good things this year.
Yeah, starts up front. Caleb Dong, Lane Powers, it's left tackle, center. They play defensive end and nose guard on the defensive side. Both good leaders, good players. Greg Knight, inside linebacker, running back. He's one of our strongest kids, if not our strongest kid. Strong, explosive, good kid. And then Jack Taylor, he's a quarterback, starting quarterback. He's progressed a lot. He's a junior. Excited to have 2 more years with him. And then last one, Hayden Wright. He's our kind of our 2 running back, but him and Greg split reps there. But then he's got a motor on the defensive end. Plays defensive end, and he's going to be a good player. He's just junior still, so yeah.
Yeah, and defensively young, but we're going to talk about the youngness for a couple more years still. But this is a team that I'm excited about because I think, the move to the East. I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing for you guys based on, you don't play Frenchtown and Whitefish and Columbia Falls, but now you're playing Fergus and Billings Central and Havre and teams that are, notoriously good. So what's your take on the move to the East?
Yeah, it's Class A football, in my opinion. I think it's pretty similar to the West. There's some tiers to it, but also there's some really high quality teams, both sides. There's just good programs in both sides. The East, the state championship was played East versus East last year. It's been the East back and forth with the West, so I'm not thinking too much about it personally. I'm kind of telling the kids the same deal, right? We're going to play 9 games. Where they are, who they're against, doesn't really matter. The Vigilantes are playing. We'll get prepared for whatever opponent comes to us or we go to. So that's kind of the message there.
Talking with East Helena High football coach Tyler Murray here, Mike Miller, State Farm Hotline. The cool thing is you look at your schedule, we'll talk about Hardin in a second, but you look at your schedule and you get the 2 teams that were in the state championship. 2 out of the first 3 weeks, and both at home. And I think that's great because fans from East Helena are used to seeing certain teams, not necessarily used to seeing a Fergus, a Billings Central, powerhouses coming to East Helena, which I think is pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And like you just mentioned, right, our schedule the last couple of years has been pretty tough. We've seen some really good teams. We've had Columbia Falls, Hamilton, Polson here. So some really good teams in the last couple of years. But yeah, just to see those teams here and an opportunity for us to, hey, this is a good challenge for us. We get them at home, so that's cool.
What's a Saturday or a Friday night or even a Saturday afternoon like at Vigilante? Or not at Vigilante, but at East Helena for the Vigilantes.
Out of East Helena. Oh, that's great. I think we have, one of the nicest facilities in the state. We got a lot of support. If you came to our games, even in the later part of the season, there's still quite a few people in the stands. People are very supportive, and I think they're understanding of we need their support. We're going to get there at some point here pretty soon. So that's kind of been awesome as far as our fans and students, and the game day atmosphere has always been pretty positive.
At Hardin this weekend on a Saturday afternoon down there in southeast Montana, what do you see from Hardin when you watch them on tape?
Yeah, Hardin's got some good players, good playmakers. They fly around on defense, that's for sure. I believe it's going to be a good test for us. We're going to leave at 6 a.m. on Saturday, drive down there and play at 1. So that's going to be something that we have to overcome and make sure that that's not a distraction for us.
Hey, at least they don't have to miss any school like Capital does. Their first day of school tomorrow, and then they have a football game. So at least you don't have that, but you do have the first days of school starting today. But how is that going with schoolwork and getting kids? I mean, they are student athletes, and that student part comes first.
Yeah, our kids have been pretty good as far as grades and attendance and stuff like that. We have 6 of our coaches on the coaching staff are high school teachers. So that helps out a ton. They get whether they have class with them or they see them in the hallway, they just get to check in on them more times throughout the day. And then our administrative staff is pretty good about giving us resources to make sure that they're on top of their grades, and if they need some extra time, they get put in some study halls, or we assign them some study table, at lunch or after school or before school.
Very awesome. Really looking forward to this game this weekend. I think it's a win for the Vigilantes, but it's going to be a tough one. Like you said, you leave Saturday morning and play Saturday afternoon. Is there a difference for you between Friday night and Saturday afternoon?
For me, no. I think for the kids, it's going to feel a little different. It's not 98 usually, Friday at 7 p.m., but it will be on Saturday at 1 p.m., so that's going to be challenging.
Hydration is the key this week.
Yep. Especially
today. It's going to be a practice day in the cold, the wind. It's going to be 20-degree difference.
Yes, it is.
I'm really looking forward to the season and looking forward to coming out and catching some games because, my daughter starts school this tomorrow, kindergarten. So looking forward to that. She's going to have you as a teacher probably in 9-10 years.
Yep.
Don't be too hard on her though.
We'll hold her accountable just like everyone else.
I like that. I don't know if she'll be playing sports, but she probably will.
She got to take PE, get her into weights.
She is looking forward to PE class this year with Miss Featherston. So
Miss Featherston's a great teacher.
It's a great school district out there too, and lots of great growth going on in East Helena, not just in the school, but around the city, and lots of excitement around the athletic department. And I think you guys just, you're doing it the right way.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and I agree. The communities, like I said, they've been bought in since day one. Always had our back. So, that's our big thing. My biggest disappointment from last Friday was we want to show them what we're about and what we can do. Obviously, that was a state championship caliber team there, but I think we're better than what we displayed. So that's my disappointment there.
Well, so you'll display it this week. You'll get win number 1 of the season and start rolling from there. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
Hey, Coach, appreciate the time. Have fun on the first day of school today, and we'll chat next week after the big win.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
That is head coach of my East Helena Vigilantes, Tyler Murray, joining us. I just realized I have a different hat on from the one I wore when I taped that interview at 7 o'clock this morning. So there you go. All right, quick break. We'll come back. When we return, Lindsay Day will school us, so to speak, on volleyball at Helena High. That is coming up. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Coming right back with Lindsay Day to the Off-the-Wall Mancave next here on The Jason Walker Show.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Jason Walker here, and if you're like me, some nights are mine to cook at home, and there's only one place that I know I can trust for a quick, easy meal for my family. Dinner's Done Right. When I stop into Dinner's Done Right, I trust that there will be a great selection of food that is healthy and easy to cook, either that night with their ready-to-make dinners, or I can plan for a weekend dinner from their frozen choices. And when I'm out and about in town, I know I can stop in for the grab-and-go salad bar with the freshest ingredients and homemade dressings. For monthly menus and more, visit dinnersdoneright.com.
Who doesn't love being number 1? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number 1, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number 1 is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today.
If you are truly looking to get away for a weekend, let Auto Concepts get you started. Introducing the Overlander camping setup. The tent fits right on top of your truck, sleeps 3, and features an LED light bar and USB connections. It's easy to travel with and pack up to get you away from everyone and up off the ground. Auto Concepts also will get your rig detailed to look good for the summer to make sure your vehicle looks sharp inside and out. Auto Concepts does window tinting, lift kits, cattle guards, and more. Everything your vehicle needs. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
There's only one place in Helena to cure your craving for Cajun cuisine, and that is Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys and catfish to jambalaya and much more, Cafe Zydeco has the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. And Cafe Zydeco cares about those that take care of us. Military, law enforcement, first responders can get your drink free as a way of saying thank you to those that protect us every day. If you're looking for a place to grab lunch or dinner, get the flavor of the Big Easy in Big Sky Country at Cafe Zydeco on Euclid in Helena.
Ah, summer. A time to work in the yard and get all those projects that you've been thinking about all winter done. And when you've had enough, go to Lucky Duck Casino and Bar to cool off, relax, laugh a little or a lot, your choice, have a drink and play your favorite games. There's plenty of new games and your old favorites. Now, if you don't want to work hard and the relaxing part sounds the best to you, then just head over to Lucky Duck Casino and Bar on Dredge behind Jade Restaurant. Happy summer, everyone.
What happened? Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Final segment on a Wednesday, Jason Walker Show. My favorite place to have my birthday dinner is not open tonight, so don't know what we're going to choose. A little bummed about that. Maybe Cafe Zydeco. This segment brought to you by Bowser's Lucky Dog Casino. Hot games, warm staff, cold drinks. Drink and gamble responsibly. Or yo-yo broke. We'll fix it. All right. On this day in history coming up, the walk-off and much, much more. Hang on, Sweet Pea.
It's made out of metal.
It's made out of plastic, honey.
You can't fix it.
You can glue it.
No.
I promise. We'll glue it. She got into this new show. What's it called? Miraculous? Lady Adventures of Ladybug and Cat Noir. It's pretty good. So there you go. You know what else is pretty good? Helena High Volleyball. Joining us now on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline to chat about that and more is the head coach, Lindsay Day, here on the Jason Walker Show. All right, Coach. How was your summer?
It was fast and furious. I almost feel like I didn't have one. It's crazy.
Well, and I was talking to football coaches about this. Between camps and workouts and team camp and everything you guys do, it's like I don't have time for my family in the off season, let alone during the summer. So
yeah, it was busy.
And then you start.
Yeah, we always try to take like one family trip in the summer that just didn't happen, which kind of was a bummer. And then my husband fights fire, so of course he was gone for a good 30 days. So yeah, it was just a different summer, a little different. But I spent most of the summer in the gym with my girls, which is great. We got a lot done and accomplished this summer, so that was good.
Coming off a successful season, but a disappointing end to this season, how do you feel going into this season? Take out the first two games of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's always, you just never know for sure what girls are going to fill what role, especially when you lose six, key seniors that played really important roles last season. So, going into this year, I just didn't really know who was going to put the time in and really going to fill some big shoes. And, we're quite a ways in and 3 weeks in, and we had an opening weekend in Billings last weekend. And I just feel good about where we are. Like, I have some girls that are really stepping up and being good leaders on the court and filling some big shoes and doing good things on the court. So I know we have a long ways to go, but for opening weekend, I just saw a lot of great things that we can continue to build off of.
Here's what I love is you look at your seniors, they've got some great first names. I mean, Mackenzie is a normal name, but it's not spelled normal. Milena, Annika, Willa, and Katrin. I mean, come on. You might have the best name for seniors in the AA.
I'm a little competitive, so I'm going to win that. There's some good thought there. I like the way you think. I'm winning that one.
Absolutely. It's the start to a great season. That's what it is. It's all about the names.
I love that. Yeah, you bet.
Talking with Helena High volleyball coach Lindsay Day here, Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. Take me through those first two matches, and I know they were both losses, but take me through them and what you learned from the girls and what you learned about what you have to coach this year.
Well, going into the day, I always know it's a grueling day. It's long. We leave a little before 5, and then you get home at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So going into it, I know that it's always just a long day. We go and play a doubleheader. And this year, of course, we get the draw of first match of the season, defending state champ senior. Mm-hmm. So going into that, I knew we had our hands full. And I really liked how the girls went into that match. We put up a really good fight for 2 sets. Like, they were close sets. They competed, long rallies. I just saw, like, oh, wow, these girls are going to rise when I need them to. We kind of fell apart a little bit in the 3rd set. We kind of lost our momentum, which I didn't love. But when I saw some things that I saw in the first 2 sets, I was like, if we can play consistent and get to that level, I think we can have a good thing. So even though it was a 3-0 loss, I just felt like the girls played at a pretty competitive high level, and I liked their grit in that first match against Senior. And then, of course, she switched gyms, and we went over to Skyview, and we ended up losing in the 5th set, 14-16. And we played a little up and down. That game didn't feel quite as good. We had just some rough moments that we just couldn't dig out of. Kind of just lost some momentum, and then ran out of gas. I have like 2 or 3 girls playing all the way around and are playing real key roles. So we got to get in a little better shape mentally, physically. And I know they're going to get there, though. So some positive things to continue to build off of.
You lose Kim as the setter, and I mean, what an unbelievable player she was. Milena, one spot Danforth, now steps into that role. How tough is it to replace a setter? And even though she's a senior, she's been on the team. She knows the format. But how tough is it to replace a setter going into a year?
Yeah, I think it's a big learning curve. Luckily, Melina put a ton of time in. She played club, lived in the gym this summer. She is such a committed girl to our program. And I've just really enjoyed coaching her. She wants what's good for the team, and she's doing awesome. I mean, I just think that it's a huge role to run a 5-1 with the personnel that we have. And she is explosive. She's getting to a lot. She's quick. She's a good little athlete. She's going to continue to get better, but I like where we are at the beginning with her. She's doing a great job.
I know volleyball coaches say this because a setter can fall in love with one of her hitters. Has she done that yet through 2 matches, or is she spreading it around a little?
She's doing a good job of, we talk a lot about setter selection, and I try to just have her think there's just so much that goes into setting. And I just think you can win a lot of games if you have a good setter. And I think Melina's going to do that for us. We just have some good hitters, and she's getting the ball to the right girl at the right time. So she's looking at her personnel choices well, and giving them confidence. So I like where she is with set selection. And I know she'll continue to get the ball to the right girl at the right time when we need her to.
Mackenzie's obviously there, Annika, and then Birdie Heiser. I don't know if there's any more Heisers coming up, but I feel like there's been a Heiser every year since I've been in Helena.
Unfortunately, this is the last one to go through. I do love my Heiser girls, but yeah. Birdie's a junior. She's their youngest.
But those are definitely some good outside choices, and Willa too.
Yeah. Mackenzie Jackson, she's just a force. I have her on the right side. She's a right side left-handed hitter, and teams are going to have a hard time shutting her down. She's a good force. I mean, she's just doing great on the right side, and her and Melina work really well together. Yeah, so it's a nice balance. I think it's going to be hard defensively to know where we're going to put the ball because we've got some good hitters that you just never know who might have the big night.
Well, what impresses me, she had 65 aces last year and 66 blocks. Blocking in volleyball is not an easy task because you're jumping a couple of different times potentially during a rally, and you've got to be ready to go at the right time and timing it perfect. 66 is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's impressive. And our block did amazing during the senior game. We had a ton of blocks. So that was so promising. The middles, Birdie Heiser and Ella McCarthy are playing middle for me, and they did such a phenomenal job. Like their footwork was great. They were closing the block. Their hands were disciplined. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into blocking. It got a little sloppy in that Skyview game, so we got to clean up our block there. But I just saw some good promising things during the senior game with our blocking as well.
What do you expect this weekend, the East-West Challenge up in Great Falls? You've seen 2 teams from the West already. These ones don't really go in the standings, but what do you expect out of the other teams from the East?
Yeah, we know they're good. We know we're going to have our hands full again. We got CMR, Bozeman, Great Falls High, and Gallatin. So I love this preseason. I think it's like, okay, this is where we need to be at the end of the season. So it just gives us that let's get there attitude. And I know the girls want to equally have that success at the end of the season. So yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited to get a look at those teams and see what they have coming back. I don't fully know what to expect with their graduating seniors as well. So yeah, I'm excited about the Great Falls East-West.
We know state runs through Billings. How's the West look this year, the Western AA?
It's so early. It's just hard to guess. You know, I never want to overlook teams, and we just sometimes especially preseason, I'm like, let's just take care of ourselves and focus on our own growth, and then make adjustments as we play teams throughout the season.
First day of school today. How's it going?
It's going awesome. It feels good. It was really good. I'm already tired. I'm like, ooh, I got to get back in teaching shape. Like talking all day, like every class comes every half hour to me. I got to bring a new smile, peppiness every half hour. No, it's been great though. I'm really enjoying it.
Well, it amazes me that you still have a voice at this point because, you know, coaching for the last couple of weeks, yelling at the girls, and now you're getting kids all settled in and figured out, what to do on day one.
Yep. It is kind of amazing.
Yes.
I guess my voice is in shape. Let's say that.
That is good. Well, you got to yell at your husband all the time. So,
oh yeah, that's not hard.
That's year round.
You know, that's daily. Yeah. He's used to that. Let's be real.
Awesome. Hey, looking forward to chatting weekly with you and following the Bengals this year on a run to a state championship, hopefully.
Wonderful. Thanks for the call, Jason.
Lindsay Day joining us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. All of our guests appear via the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. It's not just a bundle. It's your home. It's your auto. It's your life. Mike understands that. Get a hold of Mike Miller State Farm in Helena today. Let's do, on this day in history, it is International Whale Shark Day. It is Toasted Marshmallow Day and National Beach Day today. On this date in 1887, U.S. National Championship Men's Tennis, Newport, Rhode Island. Richard Sears wins 7th straight U.S. singles title. A couple of no-hitters on this date. 1912, St. Louis Brown, Earl Hamilton no-hit Detroit. And in 1941, St. Louis Cardinal, Lon Warneke no-hit Cincinnati. 1981, Bill Shoemaker becomes the first jockey to win $1 million thoroughbred horse race when John Henry wins the Arlington Million by a nose over the Bart. Happy birthdays today. Ted Williams, 1918, greatest hitter of all time. Last player to bat over 400 in a season. 19-time All-Star, war hero, AL MVP twice, won the Triple Crown twice. Spent his whole career with the Red Sox before he became a manager of the Washington Senators. He was born in San Diego. 1944, Tug McGraw, baseball player for the Phillies, Mets, father of Tim McGraw, born in California. He passed away in 2004. Andy Roddick turns 41 today. Happy birthday to the great tennis legend. And this young lady, great songwriter, performer, BB Rexa. Turns 34 today. So happy birthday to BB Rexa. By the way, Lindsay Day joining us, courtesy of That's What She Said, brought to you by Dinner's Done Right. Make sure you stop into Dinner's Done Right for some amazing food. And you hear the commercial, but it's true. There's one place to stop when you're on the go and need something quick, and that is Dinner's Done Right. As far as a quick meal that night, lunch, amazing lunches, and much, much more at Dinner's Done Right in Helena. Check them out, dinnersdoneright.com. All right, let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off is presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. I am thinking dinner tonight at Zydeco for my birthday, since the normal place I go to is closed tonight. So looking forward to I'm going to have to go with that barbecue po' boy or pasta Zydeco. One of the two. But check out Cafe Zydeco in Helena on Euclid. Thanks to Tyler Murray for joining us today, East Helena football coach. Also Lindsay Day, Helena High volleyball coach. Hope you have a great Wednesday. If you missed anything, go to jasonwalkershow.com. Thanks to our great listeners and sponsors. You can check us out on the Twitter at JWalkerSports. You can email Jason at jasonwalkershow.com. Also, check out Continental Divide Radio. Just say, Alexa, play Continental Divide Radio. Or check it out in your car as well, jasonwalkershow.com. Have a great Wednesday. Happy birthday to those who share one with yours truly. And we'll see you back here on The Jason Walker Show.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of The Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.